President Obama receiving a personal phone call from his Russian counterpart as President Putin calls to discuss the rising tensions over the conflict with Ukraine. Mr. Obama reportedly urged Mr. Putin to pull troops back from the border, as intel sources report there could be as many as 80,000 of them. With an invasion feared by some to be all but imminent, and despite the gathering war drums, one top official in the State Department decided to respond to this situation with a selfie? California Republican Duncan Hunter is on the House Armed Services Committee and is a Marine combat veteran. Congressman, good to see you again. So as a group of Republicans sends a letter to President Obama talking about their deep and severe concern, wanting to know about our military readiness and suggesting we beef it up in the area, the State Department chooses this response, which is by spokesperson Jen Psaki, tweeting out, "United for Ukraine." I mean, she was universally mocked for this on Twitter. I'll give you one example. One person's writing, "Remember when Winston Churchill saved Britain with the hashtag victory? It was super productive." We laugh because it's mockable, to be honest. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is amateur hour. I mean, I don't think much of it. This is amateur hour, and it kind of shows you when you come out of academia and you don't have any real world experience. That's the lens in which this administration is viewing this conflict. I think that's kind of the lens in which they viewed Syria. We still don't have a status of forces agreement in Afghanistan. So this is what this administration does. I think they live in a liberal world where we think that everybody is as nice as we are, and everybody should live by the same rules as Americans live by, and respect life and value each other. They don't quite understand that there's places out there, people like the Russians, the Syrians, a lot of places in the Middle East and Southwest Asia where they don't value what we value. And there's a real disconnect between what the State Department thinks is the real world and, what the real world really is. There's a big disconnect, and it's hard for them to reconcile that.
She said